Hey everyone, I hope you guys are ready to welcome in a brand new year where hopefully plenty of brand new hunts will be taking place. And today what we're going to be checking out is the last brand new event quest being added in to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, specifically on the Nintendo Switch and on PC. And that is the fact that the brand new event quest being added in not only gives us access to a couple of interesting new rewards, which we'll be going over in a second, but more importantly, you have access to a couple of secret monsters just kind of dropping in to your event quest, kind of making things a little bit more difficult than they need to be. So if for whatever reason you still don't necessarily know how to get your brand new event quest every single week, all you need to do is make your way down to the Steelworks in base Monster Hunter Rise, or to El Gato and Sunbreak, speak to their courier cat, go all the way down to the add-ons options, then claim anything that's labeled in white, be it event quests, free item packs, or any DLC you haven't necessarily claimed. Once you do, you'll be able to see one of the quests in the events quest tab. This is of course the green quest in the quest board, and you should be able to see the quest called Cheering Ra Ra Rajang. This was a quest that was previously announced by the Japanese Twitter account and confirmed that this will be the last event quest we get in 2022. And boy does it deliver. So simply put, you're going to be fighting a Rajang, a normal Rajang, not a furious Rajang, just a normal one, in the arena, with the surprise or mystery, if you will, monster appearing that can be anything of a multiple set of monsters. It could be a Magma Almudron, it could be a Shogun Senator, it could be a Barioth, or it can be an Astalos. So you will have this invader secret monster kind of randomly appear based on just the RNG of the quest itself, and this monster will just be kind of like just hanging out there. If you are fighting Rajang, of course you can make sure to use the gate to kind of divide them up if you want to be able to do that. But at the end of the day, this invader monster, secret monster, whichever one you want to call it, it will be just kind of making your life difficult, of course targeting random players. At the same time, what it turns out to be that this Rajang is not just a normal version Rajang. This one does ends up having boosted parameters. Now it doesn't seem to have higher health and it doesn't seem to have higher resistances, but its damage output is certainly higher. I've seen a lot of people report already that this one seems to have almost a 1.25 boosted damage. So that seems to be what we're working with right now with this Rajang. Will hit you a little bit harder than just a normal Rajang. Now to be fair, if this was an afflicted Rajang, then it probably would be difficult. If this was an afflicted furious Rajang with boosted parameters, boy oh boy, that would be a fun quest. Because remember that furious Rajang is literally one of the most annoying fights. It's not the toughest fight, but it's one of the more annoying fights. I'm certainly going to be talking about that in an upcoming video, which I'm kind of teasing already. But simply put, this Rajang is just not afflicted or anything like that, but it does have higher damage output. So you do need to be able to pay attention a little bit to that. And on top of that, this of course secret mystery monster kind of just trolling you a little bit to, on top of that, make your life a little bit more difficult. So make sure you take down the Rajang. That is the target monster. I've seen some people target the other monsters as well, but of course you kind of just need to focus on the Rajang. Certainly make sure you use the gate if you want to focus on that. Now the amazing part doesn't necessarily end there, because when it comes to event quests, this one already is sounding pretty good. The rewards is really the big surprise here, and that's the fact that you're going to be able to get silver, gold, and platinum eggs, filling up your entire rewards page. So remember, platinum eggs are the highest value, gold eggs are second, silver eggs are third. And simply put, you're gonna get a ton of eggs. Now what are eggs for? Well, they're just free Zenny. And basically what I've seen people suggest already that have done this quest, let's say 15 to 20 times, suggest that you can get somewhere between 400,000 Zenny up to 1,000,000 Zenny per quest reward. Now, I haven't necessarily done the quest enough times to be able to see just how true those numbers are, but from 400,000 to 1,000,000 Zenny per quest run, if you can farm this thing and you for some reason need Zenny, man, you're going to be rolling in money. Remember, upgrading does get expensive, so certainly make sure that if you need Zenny, this is probably now going to be the de facto quest you're going to want to be able to take on, because the amount of eggs you're going to be able to get here are extravagant. And it comes to a little bit of a surprise that a lot of people weren't necessarily expecting the rewards to be just so good, on top of the monster having boosted parameters, on top of there being a mystery secret monster kind of just hounding you the entire time. That can be, once again, anything of 4 monsters: Magma Almudron, Shogun Senator, Barioth, or Astalos. And once you take care of that Rajang, you should be able to be rolling in the Zenny rewards. But that's about all the information that we have for you guys today. Remember, this is the last event quest for the year. We still have an entirely new month of event quests all in January. And of course, when it comes to February, finally, the 4th free title update will be dropping. Some people have been asking me specifically, when is it going to actually drop? We don't necessarily know right now. Presumably it's going to be the 3rd week. That's usually the time that they end up dropping it on, but I'm not going to put it in, I'm not going to cement it just yet. We don't necessarily know. So we have to see what they're going to do when it comes to event quests. Maybe they're going to do more double event quests, since there are plenty of event quests that we do know of. Of course, I went over just a while back pretty much all the 13 event quests that we are going to get in the 3rd free title update, and there are plenty of event quests that just simply have crown rewards. Someone did ask me once again in the comments the other day, what are specifically crown rewards? And simply put, they are like modifiers or changes, if you will, if you want to look at it that way, for the monster's size. So sometimes you'll get a big crown, that means you fought a big version of that specific monster. Sometimes you'll get a small crown, that means you fought a small version of that monster. So if you're kind of like keeping track of like, if you're fighting the biggest, most normal version or the smallest version of a monster, that is what crowns usually are. They appear in the monster's description page and your hunter notes. So that's where you should be able to check how many crowns you have for whatever monster. Some people collect them all. I don't necessarily pay attention to that, but of course that is a reward. So the point here is that a lot of the quests that we're going to be able to do on this 3rd free title update are crown rewards. They don't actually have like gestures or stickers, or even guild titles, which I know you guys love guild titles. So some of these quests are just going to give us a random, crown rewards. So that's not going to be very interesting or enticing to a lot of people. So maybe those quests could end up getting tied, with another quest where they actually give us a proper reward. That is what they have been doing in the past. So presumably, if we get a double week quest, chances are they're going to do that in the future. But that's about all the information that I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the brand new year. And if you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.